What's up, guys? Haven't made a video on this channel in a while. Probably been closer to like 2 or 3 years. If you look through a few of my old videos on this channel, you can see a previous truck that I had. It was a 2000 GMC Sonoma extended cab that I 5.3 swapped, and then it eventually underwent like 2 or 3 different turbo swaps, all different orientations. Had one mounted under the bed, and then I ended up switching over to like a front mount setup. And one was like a S475 cast wheel, and then the other front mount was a S482 millimeter turbo billet wheel. And that was the last setup before I eventually got rid of it and parted it out in like October of 2016. So I decided to start a new build. I ended up picking up a 2003 S10 Extreme single cab step side pickup truck. It was a one owner truck, garage kept, pretty clean, and I ended up picking it up for like less than $3,000. It came with a 4-cylinder 5-speed, which I sold like last year when I tore it down to start mocking up everything for the new LS swap that I'm doing on it. And pretty much I just wanted to start from a clean slate and you know, just start from a clean slate and build something from the ground up. Pretty much in November 2016, I woke up one Saturday morning and I decided I wanted to build something for Drag Week. So I just literally went out on a limb to Summit Racing in Ohio, and I picked me up a brand new Gen 2 LSX block. So for the new truck, its main purpose is Drag Week, so I'm kind of going all out on it. I don't have a budget for it per se. I mean, if I need it, I'm saving up and getting it if it'll, you know, complement what I'm trying to do. So I've been wanting to do Drag Week since 2013. I've been doing this build for almost 2 years. I'm nearing towards the end, with like the exception of suspension and wiring. But pretty much this is the new motor for it. It's a 427 LSX. All billet internals. I got a center counterweight Sonny Bryant billet crank in it. Cali's Ultra I-beam billet rods, diamond billet pistons, and a set of hipped trick flow 245s from Brian Tooley. It's set up for a solid roller, a big solid roller turbo cam right now. You can see the crawler shaft mount rockers. So the main thing with this is streetability is a must. I want to make in excess of over 2,000 horsepower, but I still want to keep the streetability. I still want to keep all the creature comforts. Period. That's my main goal for this truck. I ended up picking up a set of FI forced inductions GTR 88s. Pretty much just top of the line ball bearing turbos with the Teal V-band exhaust housings. So I'm running 2 of those, which should meet my power goal pretty easily. It's probably like 2,800 to 3,000 horsepower worth of turbo, to be honest. Ended up converting to a dry sump. That's a 7-stage daily billet dry sump with his custom billet pan. Maybe you can get a better shot of it right there. I'm setting the truck up for a 16-volt charging system. I'll be using that with Holley Smart Coils. We kind of need the extra ignition firepower because I will be running the truck on M1 methanol. It's kind of a best of both worlds situation because I am setting the truck up for dual fuel. So I have two completely separate fuel systems. I can run it on 93 or E85 or E98 on the street, and I have a secondary rail and secondary set of injectors along with the secondary mechanical pump to run methanol on the fly pretty much. So this is my E85 fuel system right here. I got a set of 235-pound Moran billet atomizers, and then this is one of my fuel regulators right here. So I'll be running a Waterman Little Bertha, which I'm still waiting for. It'll be spun off of a Jessel belt drive setup. So it's like I want to say like a 26 to 30 gallon per minute pump, depending on which variation you order. I got it set up for a crank trigger. I actually still have to mount the sensor itself, but you can see I got the wheel on the crank. And then as for the second fuel system for the methanol side, I actually have a set of 800-pound billet atomizers and a separate dash 12 AN fuel rail that'll be mounted on the upper side of the intake runners. I actually don't have an intake right now. I'm actually having a custom billet one made by Magnetron here in Howell, Michigan. The truck will be on Holley EFI. I'm actually running two digital dashes. The 7-inch dash, as you can see right here, will actually be set up to run all of my interior features, such as headlights, blinkers, heat. I'm actually putting air conditioning on the truck with a vintage air unit that I'm remote mounting in the back of the cab of the truck. And pretty much anything you can think of creature comfort wise, I'm actually having this dash solely dedicated to that. And then I'll have an additional Holley EFI dash, probably their newer 13-inch one that they just released at SEMA. I'll have that in the cluster, and I'll use that to run all of my gauges and whatnot. So back to streetability. Once again, that's my main focus for this truck, is to, for it to remain a street truck. So I saved up. I got a Gear Vendors Overdrive. I'm running that with a 180 Reed Power Glide. I actually don't have it out here right now. It's in the house, but that'll be nice because after doing the gear calculator, like even 75 miles per hour on the highway, I'm still under 2,500 RPM, so that's more than adequate, for comfortable street driving. I ended up ordering a PTC 9.5-inch converter from Dusty Bradford. I'll be using that with the Glide. Let's see. Actually just got this in the other day. This is a Bonafonte 1/4" billet flex plate, one of their one-piece units. It's pretty much top of the line flex plate as far as the LS application goes. Back to the motor, you can see the plate, custom plate I had made for the Waterman Little Bertha mechanical pump. I got some custom motor plates, billet motor plates made from Jason Gatlin at ATF speed. Like, literally, pictures don't do these justice, like how much detail is in these motor plates alone. So this is a really nice piece. As far as the heads, I'm not sure if I mentioned it. These are from Brian Tooley. These are a set of his Trick Flow 245s, the hipped version. So they're able to withstand a lot more abuse than, you know, just a regular old casting. And then as far as, I have the radiator right here that I'll be using with the truck. I'm actually moving this towards the back of the truck, so this will be mounted in the bed just to get a little bit, you know, better weight distribution and whatnot. And as far as the wheel and tire package goes, I actually ended up picking up a set of 15 by, I want to say 3.5 Weld V series on some Mickey Thompson 26s. For the rear of the truck, I am running a set of Weld V series. These are 15 by 14s on a 315/60, and these are double B locked. You can see the grill back there. I'm still undecided on whether I want to keep the turbos in the grill or not. Probably could do it a little bit neater too, but I mean, it is what it is. But yeah, like I said, I haven't posted in a while. I know this is kind of a big upgrade from what you guys last seen that I had with the old Sonoma truck. But with this build, I'm pretty much trying to make over 2,000 horsepower and keep it streetable. So I mean, it takes time. I've been building it since I want to say late 2016, early 2017. I mean, the list is getting smaller and smaller, so I'm gonna keep chipping away at it, and you can expect more videos from me. I'll probably make another video detailing the whole chassis side of the truck, you know, as far as the back half 4-link goes, and like the core support. This is a custom tubular core support I had made for it. But yeah, like I said, I'll make another video and I'll get some footage of the truck and whatnot. So just stay tuned and get ready. Thanks.